Hello and welcome to a new rush hour episode of Trains App, and today we're at Linslade on the West Coast Mainline. We'll be seeing services from Avanti West Coast, London Northwestern Railway, and with any luck, some freight as well. Been a while since I was back here. It's got to be pushing on for 2 years, if not more. But it's a spot that is fantastic to go to. You've got obviously the old Linslade tunnels down in the distance. Then you've got the curve itself for the 390s and the 221s. You can get them on a pretty good lean angle. And then on top of all that, you've got gorgeous countryside to stand in. What more could you want? So, with that all being said and done, let us see what shall turn up. Okay, our first train of the day is going to be a set of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. (248) and 238. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running to Birmingham New Street. Worked by 390-010. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be some London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. (236) and 368. Although, according to the destination board on the train, it's bound for Tring. I think you might have missed it. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s bound for London Euston. (374) and 130. Oh, then we have a 390 chasing that. (390-123). Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino bound for Manchester Piccadilly. Royal Scot 390-044. The previous 390 was running 14 minutes late from Glasgow Central to London Euston, and the 350s were going from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston. Okay, the next train to round the bend will be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Worked by 390-016. I love the speed they carry through here. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Worked by 390-154. Alright then, the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s. In fact, it's a trio, going from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. (109, 114 and 127). Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Worked by 390-125. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s, or is it a singular? Nope, it's a single one, going from London Euston to Northampton. Worked by 350-244. Complete with 3/4 of a door. Yeah, it rhymes. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay, the next train to round the bend is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Glasgow Central to London Euston. And that is worked by 390-135. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino bound for Glasgow Central. 390-136, tackling the curve with no issues at all. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. .267 and .254 with the honours for that one. Okay then, the next train to disturb the peace is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from Crewe to London Euston. .259 and .266. Not going as quick as I thought they would be. Okay then, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyages, giving it the beans from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. .113 and .108. And then the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s running from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. There's a theme here. .370 and .350-110. In fact, I tell a lie. That is a bugger. Milton Keynes Central service. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running 7 minutes late from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Worked by 390-107. A little bit of a wail as she was going past. Okay, our first freight train of the day is going to be the Royal Mail 325s going from Willesden to Warrington. .325-012 leading. .002 and .008. Then we've got some London Northwestern Railway Class 350s barrelling past. .368 and .236 bound for... Do you want to have a think? Go on, you can do it. That's right, London Euston. Then we've got an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino passing by, bound for somewhere mystical and magical. Thank you very much. .390-137 with a little peek from the driver there, thank you very much. Okay, the next train to round the bend is going to be presumably a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers going from Chester to London Euston. The 390 was running to Edinburgh Waverley. 221-118 and 221-110. Then we're going to have 390-046 really hitting the curve hard there, with an Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, the next freight train to pass by is going to be worked by a DB Cargo UK Class 66 going from Ditton Foundry to Dollans Moor. Worked by 66169. It would be nice if Dollans Moor was getting used a hell of a lot more than it is. Maybe one day. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Crewe. (107 and 129). Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s running from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. (231 and 232) running in numerical order. It'll be interesting to see if they're utilising the West Midlands Railways units today. We shall see. Be nice if they are. Okay, the next train to disturb the peace is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. 390-006. Coming out of the lean. Okay, the next freight train to pass by is a GBRF 66. I'm not sure where this has come from or where it's going. 66753. With a fantastic tone from the driver, thank you very much. Closely followed by a Freightliner 66 going from London Gateway to Garston. (66,518). Okay, the next train to pass by is another Avanti West Coast 390. (390-104) whistling its way from Glasgow Central to London Euston. There goes 390-124 running 9 minutes late from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. The GB66 was running 5 minutes early from Birch Coppice to London Gateway. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. 409 and 111. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers going from London Euston to Holyhead. .107 and 109. Okay, the next train around the bend is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino, as if it's going to be anything else, working a service from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Worked by 390 122. Alrighty then, the next train to pass by is going to be yet another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino. .002. Looks like she's trailing a bit of smoke there on the rear, I thought. Maybe one of the brakes are locked slightly. Either way, can't smell anything. Well, it is working a service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston. Season return of 351.10 and 353.70. Then we've got a London Northwestern Railway Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. 7:30.015 and 7:30.018. Sod's law that the sun is on the wrong side, but we'll get them on their return, I'm sure. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino running from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. .390.152, and down in the distance is going to be a Freightliner 66 working a container train from Felixstowe North to Lawley Street. Right, colourful mixture of containers on board this train. And she appears to be fully loaded, which is great to see. .66.546. Well, some of the Maersk containers are a little bit worse for wear, but not the worst ones I've seen. Okay, the next train to run the bend is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino going from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Worked by 390.040. Okay, then the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. .406 and 121. And hot on the heels of the 350 is going to be an Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino. .390.005, working a service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Okay, the next train to disturb the peace is going to be a London Northwestern Railway Class 350 running from Northampton to running to Northampton from London Euston. 350-256. Okay, the next train to pass by, running 15 minutes late, is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, running from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Very slowly. City of Preston 390-128. Then we've got a Freightliner 66 coming through with a container train from Ditton O'Connor to Felixstowe North. (66.598). I wonder who's got that contract. Okay, the next train to pass by, a little bit more typical speed, will be another Avanti West Coast class service. City of Edinburgh 390-130, ironically going to Glasgow Central. I'm not entirely sure how you can run an Avanti West Coast class service. Now, what you wanted to say was an Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino with a service too, but you didn't. No, you got that wrong. Yes, I did. Well, it's taken you 22 minutes, so you're doing better than you normally do. I'm actually disappointed, you know. You've got to get a mistake in first go. You can't wait 22 minutes and then get it wrong. But you did. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from Crewe to London Euston. (350-101) and 371. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. (390-154) bound for Manchester Piccadilly. Then we've got a pair of 350s going from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. (102 and 115). Okay, the next train to pass by, giving it a fair amount of beans, will be a GBRF 66 going from Ditton O'Connor to Felixstowe North. (66.710). Alright, colourful consist there. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be some more London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. (242 and 116). Okay, and the next train to pass by is going to be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from London Euston to Glasgow Central. And that is worked by 390-125. leaning into the curve quite happily. Okay, the train to pass by is going to be the West Midlands Railway's 730s, acting on behalf of London Northwestern Railway, going from Milton Keynes Central to London. .018 and .016. I've got a little sort of depot whistle from the driver as I was chatting there. Thank you very much, and a thumbs up. So again, thank you very much. I must admit, they do look good, don't they? I dare say they actually look better than the London Northwestern ones. Okay, the next freight train to come through is going to be worked by a DB Cargo UK Class 66, going from Dollond's Moor to Daventry. And I tell you what, that 66 is smoking like a good one. Oh, made me jump. Thank you very much. 66095. And the next train to disturb the peace is another Avanti West Coast service. The 390-016 working away northwards towards Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, then the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s going from London Euston to Crewe. .266 and .259. Keep it rolling as we have an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino passing by. B together 390-001, working a service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Okay, I've got some try again. .350-118 and .264, working a London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston, presumably from Birmingham New Street. Ooh. Hold on, what's the time? Yeah. Yes, it would be, yes. Yes, Birmingham New Street. Are you sure? Pretty confident? I'll double check. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of a singular Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyager. .221-111 running 9 minutes late from Holyhead to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. It's 390-135 City of Lancaster. Then we have .390-155 running 6 minutes late from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. I'll have to double check what the other 390 is off to. Okay, the next freight train to pass through is going to be a DB Cargo UK Class 66 going from Trafford Park to London Gateway. 66068. Couple of decent flat wheels in that consist. The northbound 390 was heading off to Manchester Piccadilly. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, running 7 minutes late. (390-118) going from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass through will be a duo of 221 Super Voyagers. (110 and 118) from London Euston to Wrexham General. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s running from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. In fact, it's a trio. (127, 114, 109). There goes 390, 131 bound for London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be some 730s. (003 and 001) doing a London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Bletchley. Okay, the next train to pass by, in fact we're going to be two of them crossing over, will be a Liverpool to London train and a London to Birmingham train. (043 and 103). Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central, being operated by the West Midlands Railway Class 730s. And then behind me, I've got some 350s. (116 and 242). There goes 730-048. I couldn't get the first unit of those 730s, unfortunately, due to the rudeness of the 350s. How very dare they. Okay, the next freight train to come by is going to be a DRS 66 working a container train from Tilbury to Daventry, running 5.5 hours late. Being overtaken by an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino bound for somewhere mystical and magical. (006), and this is 66433. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Worked by 390-010. The previous 390 was running a excursion to Manchester. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another... Oh, no it's not. It's going to be a pair of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s heading to London Euston as I'm being attacked by an army of dogs. Well, 124's on the road. I have no idea who's on the front. Oh, really? Unbelievable. Right, then we've got .039. Okay, our final train of the day is going to be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers going from London Euston to Shrewsbury. .105 and 101. And as they continue onwards, I shall leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I do go back to them as and when I get the opportunity to. First time being back here, and God knows how long, and it never disappoints. Kind of got repetitive with the Avanti services at one stage or another, but broken up by a healthy amount of freight. A little bit of everything. It's always nice to see. I haven't got a clue where I'm going next. It probably won't be on the West Coast Mainline. Just trying to think what's going to be close to me realistically. I will probably venture onto the Chiltern Mainline for my next rush hour film. So I would have filmed it by the time this goes live. So just check the description down below to see where I have been. But if you have any recommendations for a rush hour film you'd like to see done, then do let me know. The only criteria is that realistically it can be no further than an hour to an hour and a half's travel at a push from Milton Keynes. So until next time, from me here at the ever beautiful area of Old Linslade, I shall see you all later. Take care guys, goodbye.